Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode of MLB Road to the Show 13 here on ESGNet, and we're following the life and times of Theo Bonds. He's currently with the AAA Cardinals organization by the way of Memphis Redbirds, trying to get his way to the major league level to play for his favorite team that he loves, the St. Louis Cardinals. There you see in the depth chart. And then this episode we're playing against the Storm Chasers, and we're playing against Luis Mendoza. He actually is in the major leagues right now for the Royals, and that's who we're playing against in the AAA organization. They're called the Storm Chasers, formerly known as the Omaha Royals. And there you see we're currently tied 46 and 45 for the season. Last 10 games we're both 7 and 3. So you see some stats there. See, we actually simulated. We played a couple games. The last episode you guys seen that we played against the Cubs, Iowa Cubs, and then I actually played another series. The next series following that, and then now we're getting ready for this series against Omaha. We actually play them at our house there in Memphis, so we'll see what we can do. And there you see Bonds in the lineup. Actually, this time in the lineup he's playing as a first baseman. Like last episode he was a catcher, and yeah, we don't want to go through that again. Because of the last game, the last episode, they lost the game by both his fault and also the pitcher's fault. Bad placing the pitches and whatnot, so on and so forth. So, but it's a team sport, so we're all to blame, right? So there, like I said, 46 and 45 for both teams here at JM Field here in Memphis, Tennessee. So let's go ahead and get to the game. So bottom of the first, 1 out, runner on second, and a 1-1 pitch, and then you see a nice grounder there for the second baseman, an easy routine out there. So bottom of the third, no runners on the bags, 2 outs, and there you see a nice hit but unable to get past the first baseman, and another ground out there for Bonds. So now we're down by 4 with bases empty, and Bonds again but gets another out, but this time it's a pop out. So he's 0 for 3 already in this game. So his last at bat here, bottom of the ninth, we're down by 5, and a pitch, and there you see it sky high. Is it deep enough to go over the fence? No, the right fielder gets there and snags it, and he is out. So an 0 for 4, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the golden sombrero of baseball, 0 and 4. And there you see getting a bad tongue lashing there from the coach. I think again, Bonds. Whoa, wait a minute. We've seen Bonds get up. I think, well, at least what I've seen after the game, they did talk it out. I almost thought there was going to be a little scuffle there. I thought we was going to have fisticuffs there. They're in the dugout, but everything was calm. They actually went to the. There were guys between them, but they did go to the clubhouse and talk it out there in the office. Didn't get a chance to ask Theo about what was actually said, but I'm sure that I'm sure everything was smoothed out and talked out. Because Bonds, I mean, he's going up and down as you would expect from a player coming from the AA to AAA, still trying to adjust. So we're currently at 500 right now. You see our home record and our road record for the season so far, and we're 6th in the AAA rankings for home runs. And then you see the Storm Chasers there, their stats. You go back if you guys want to check those out. Go back and check them out. So bottom of the first, runner on second when we're up by a run. And then you see a nice single right there from Bonds. So obviously something the coach said got him fired up for this game, because he's on base now and he scored a run. Now you see the nice unis they have there I'm thinking about see if I can get me one ordered, because they're really nice unis there they got. So there you see nice hit, and there looked like an error there on the shortstop, but wait a minute, the runner from second gets to third and he is safe. So Bonds gets another at bat and another RBI. So that's he's 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs in this game. I guess again the coach, whatever the coach said, got Bonds focused, and now he's got 2 RBIs in the game so far. So we're leading 9-0. Runners on first and second, bottom of the third. And actually, if I remember correctly, that was the same. That last at bat was still in the first inning, so they actually batted around. But there you see Bonds strikes out there, so he's 2 for 3, and nasty. That was way too high. He is one of those guys that likes the ball. If it's pitched high enough, he's going to go after it. And yeah, he about fell over that time. So 10-5, bottom of the first, 1 out, 1-0 pitch, and it's popped up sky high. So here we go again. And I was almost say that was interference there from, well, actually I would say Bonds trying to interference there, but he is out. So there you see another pop out. So hopefully, he's having a good game. Hopefully he's not going to go and stinking it up like he did last time. So we're up by 1, scored 10-9 in the bottom of the 7th. A runner on first, and the runner is moved over for Bonds. So there you see Bonds gets another base hit, a single. We really got to try to get him worked out to try to get some doubles, but like I said, in almost probably in every episode, he's not designed to be a speedster at all. He's more of a power hitter, kind of a slugger there. So there you see he's, and we'll see what the score is, and the final score 12-9. We win by 3. There you see Boggs gets his 32nd save of the season, but Bonds 3 for 5, no home runs with 2 RBIs in the game, and so there you see we get a win back. So now we're currently tied with Omaha again for first place at 47 and 46 for the year so far. So there you see his stats per inning there for this game against the Storm Chasers. And it's like, let's go ahead and see what his stats are so far for the season. 11 home runs, 22 RBIs, and batting .385 for the season. Here he has 52 at-bats, slugging. There you see 1,038. So far, so well. Doing well for this season. There you see like 48 and 46, for the Redbirds, 47 and 48 for the Storm Chasers. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Bonds actually set out that next game, and they won that game. So go ahead and get to the next series here against the Nashville Sound. We played against them already, and actually, I believe if I'm not mistaken, we split the series. But there you see they're way below 500. But that doesn't really mean anything. Anything can happen. So let's go ahead and go to his first at bat in this game. Top of the first, you see runner on first, and that ball is gone. That ball is long gone. Home run, 2-run shot there. What a way to start the game off for the Redbirds. Definitely not a way the Nashville Sound wanted to play. But yeah. So 2 runs already scored in this game, and there you see Bonds getting a little love from his teammate there, that he hit in right there. And to see the replay, it's gone. It got up in the jet stream, and the wind just took it away, and that ball is long gone. So let's go ahead and get to the top of the third. Up by a run, 0-2 pitch, and 1 out. And there you see another pop up. He's behind it. He's getting late on his swings there, and there you see he skies it out. So there's an out right there. So 1 out, runners on second. We are up by 1. The score is 3-2, and we'll see if Bonds can drive this run in. And he doesn't. He actually goes fishing there on that one, sky high, out of the zone. What is Bonds thinking? He better watch it, because he might have another tongue lashing from his coach once again. And then you see in the replay, that was an off-speed pitch right there, and Bonds goes after it. So again, Bonds needs to watch what he's doing. So top of the 7th, 1 out. Score 3-2. Runners on first and second, and we'll see if Bonds can do something with this at bat, score another run. And he doesn't, and he does get caught up in a double play. No, both runners are safe, so the bases are loaded, and Bonds is on board. So in this next at bat, and the next inning, Bonds gets walked. So now the bases are loaded, and we'll see the final score in this game is 5-2. Bonds 1 for 4, 1 home run and 2 RBIs in this game. There you see a coach talking to him, telling him, hey, you know what, 1 for 4, that's not bad. You took your time at pitches, except for that one that you went fishing for, but hey, it happens to all of us. So there you see, you got to remember, baseball is a marathon. It's not a sprint, so you got to pace yourselves when you're playing 160, especially in the major leagues, 162 games of the year. I think AAA, I think you play close to 100 games. So it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You got to take your time at your bats and get the right pitches that you want to drive and score runs. So there you see his stat line for this game: a home run in the first inning, flied out there in third, and the E5 actually that was a fielder's choice, I believe, on that one. And then of course intentional walk there, his last at bat in the game. So at least he drawed he didn't. Well, I guess you could say he drew it, but they didn't want to mess with him. So there you see 12 home runs, 24 RBIs, and his average is 375. So we'll go ahead and go to the next game of this series. I lost track now. I think this is game 2. And let's go ahead, and there you see this home and away records for both teams, and the current records, overall records for the season here. And there you see 49 and 46, and the sound 44 and 51. So and I will say, this ballpark is really nice. Some of these AAA ballparks are like amazing what they did in this game. So alright, let's go ahead and get to the top of the first. Runner on second, and this one is skied up towards right, and it is a shallow fly for the first baseman, so they get the out right there. So Bonds trotting off again. He really needs to work the count, and then you see his show motion right there. I mean, just right above his hands right there. So he definitely needs to watch his hitting and whatnot, and try to get find those pitches that he can take in the next at bat. And then you see it right there, that at bat on the top of the fourth right there gets him a single right there. So he's on first there safely at his second at bat in this game. Now you see, we'll watch the replay. A nice hit right there, right past the shortstop there. Shortstop had no play on that at all. That ball was ripped right past him. So a nice play there for Bonds. So top of the fifth, runner on first. We're up by 1 and 2 outs. Bonds gets the pitch, and that ball is hit. It is deep, but will it be gone? And it is gone. It is out of here. But wait a minute, I've been told that it's a ground rule double. We'll see why it was called a ground rule double here in this replay. And you see that ball is, I mean, it's up, it's deep, but is it, oh, that's why. It bounces right near the fence and hops over, so it's a ground rule double on that at bat. So he gets a double on that play, and then you see bases empty, 2-2 game in the 7th, and then you see pops out to the right fielder and right center there for an easy out. So we'll go ahead and check out the final score of the game. 3-2, we lose by a run by Nashville Sound. There you see 2 for 4, 1 double in the game. Unfortunately, couldn't drive any runs in for the game. So we'll see how that'll go towards Bonds and his next game. So we'll see right here. There you see his stat line for this game: single, a double there in the 4th and 5th, and then a PA3 in the 1st, and a flyout there in his last at bat there that we just seen. So so far for the season, 12 home runs, 24 RBIs, and a batting of 383 right there. So top of the 1st again, and a ground ball, and there you see he's out. And honestly, I don't think he really did too much hustle on that play right there, trying to get to first. So top of the 3rd, 1 out, and a 4-seam fastball out of the zone. I can't even speak right now. And an easy out for Thornburg right there for him. So I'm pretty sure Thornburg is happy to get away from Bonds at that at bat. So top of the 6th, the 2 face off again, 1 out, and then that one is flied towards center field. So there you see again, Bonds unable to get on the back. So top of the 8th, runners in scoring position in 2nd and 3rd. We're down by 2 runs, and then you see a weird hit by Bonds. He actually breaks his bat, and the catcher is able to get the ball and throw him out at first. So let's go ahead and get to the scoreboard there. See final score 2-1. We lose again. Thornburg gets a win, and Bonds, there you see again, has talked to his coach about again probably trying to find being very selective with his pitches, and not necessarily he doesn't have to necessarily hit the ball at the park. He just got to get some contact and move some runners over, and especially when you runners are in scoring position, and at 2nd and 3rd, maybe not tense up so much and take his time and just drive the ball opposite field. So there you see his stats so far in the game, and we go ahead and go to game 4. And since he did poorly in the game, he's going to come in as a pitch hitter in this last game of the series. So game 4, he's coming in the 7th inning with 1 out. Bases are empty, and he's hitting a .359 right now with his average. 12 home runs, 24 RBIs, 64 at bats, and 23 hits so far this season. So there you see Bonds getting last minute instructions, and again forgets his bat. So top of the 7th, 1 out. We're up by 3. We'll see what Bonds can hit another home run coming off as a pitch hitter, and this time he can't. It's chopped to the pitcher there for an easy out. A routine play to first for that out. So there you see Bonds not doing too hot at his pitch hit appearance. So there we see, going to simulate the game some. Scores 3-0 still, and the Redbirds are hanging up zeros for the Nashville Sound there, and we're gonna go ahead and get to the final score. And another 0 for Nashville, and you see 8 hits, 9 hits for Nashville. They got runners on first and second. Move those runners out, and they're out. So final score is 3-0, a shutout for the Redbirds. You see 0-1 for Bonds, and again, coach, I think this coach really sees a lot of potential in Bonds, and doesn't want to see Bonds to, just because he can hit the ball out of the park or whatnot. He doesn't want him again that he just has to be a power hitter. He could be more than just a power hitter, but also too wants him to take his time when there's runners in scoring position. It's always important to have those runners, drive those runners in, or get them in any way you can. It doesn't necessarily have to be a home run, but just drive those runners in so you can get the score. So we'll go ahead and see. We're getting 2 days off because it's time for the AAA All-Star game, and of course Bonds will not be invited because Bonds is just a newcomer to AAA. So we'll see what he can do against OKC when they go home and play against them. We'll see what they can do against them. So there you see we're currently in first place in our division, and there you see he has 2 of his 4 goals already achieved. He has a week left to complete the other 2. So and also now he's a everyday AAA starter for the team. So congrats to him for that accomplishment. So that's it for this episode here on ESGNet of MLB 13 Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. Till then, keep yourselves healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.